Hey there, friends! I hope you're doing well. I'm Laura, aka Weird Barbie, and today we're diving deep into one of the biggest new action RPGs out there, Wuthering Waves. Welcome back to the channel. Drop a like, and if you're new, consider subscribing for more weekly MMO content just like this. If you recently started playing Wuthering Waves and you're staring at all these systems, currencies, and upgrade menus wondering what in the world is going on, don't worry, I've been there. Today, I'm breaking down everything you need to know to start strong. This is your complete beginner's guide to Wuthering Waves in 2025. So grab a tea, your favorite hoodie, and let's dive in. Let's start with a bit of background context. Wuthering Waves takes place on Solaris 3, a planet that's been through an apocalyptic event known as the Lament. Civilization collapsed, strange energy distortions appeared, and creatures called tacit discords, or TDs, started roaming the world. You play as the Rover, someone who wakes up with no memories, but clearly isn't an ordinary human. From the very first cinematic, which, by the way, is stunning, you can tell this game's about atmosphere and mystery. As you travel through the main city of Jinzhou and the surrounding wilderness, you slowly uncover what caused the lament and what your role is in preventing it from happening again. The world truly feels alive. Weather changes, NPCs go about their day, plus you can climb almost anything, glide and fly across the valleys and hills, and fight monsters seamlessly as you explore. There's a real sense of discovery here in this game, like Breath of the Wild meets an anime opera epic. My advice early on? Take your time. The story introduces core systems as you go, and exploration rewards you constantly. Don't skip the story, and don't rush to endgame. Just enjoy the journey. Progression in Wuthering Waves revolves around two things: your Rover level, which is your character level, and your Union level, your account rank. As you gain Union XP from story quests, exploration, and combat, you'll unlock new systems, new difficulty tiers, and raise your Soul phase or World level. World level determines how strong enemies are and how good your drops are from them. So every few Union levels, you'll get a Trial of Ascension quest that bumps you into the next world tier. Don't just accept it right away. If your team isn't geared or leveled, you'll get wrecked. A good rule of thumb is to make sure your main team is leveled, geared, and your echoes are upgraded before moving up your world level. The game has a lot of systems and resources that you can collect, so here's a quick rundown of what those resources go into. First is leveling your resonators. This increases their base stats and unlocks new skill ranks. It also goes into leveling weapons. For huge power boosts, you should prioritize 4-star and 5-star weapons. Each step costs shell credits, the basic currency of the game, so never waste them spreading upgrades across too many characters too early. Focus on a core team of 3. We'll talk more about team building later. Pro tip: always check the recommended level on missions. If enemies are 10 plus levels above you, you'll do pitiful damage to them and they will destroy you. That's your cue to pause and upgrade. Now let's talk about the part that really makes this game shine: the combat. Combat is fast, fluid, and reactive. It's got that perfect balance of flashy but skill-based. Every resonator in your team has a basic attack chain, so a quick attack, or if you hold the attack button, you'll do a heavy attack. They also have a special skill, which usually consumes stamina, an intro and outro skill, and an ultimate, or in this game it's called a Resonance Liberation. When you switch characters at the right moment, you trigger a concerto skill, a cinematic combo attack that uses your outgoing and incoming characters' intro and outro attacks together. Timing these swaps mid-fight keeps your damage output high and builds energy for your ults. Enemies can also be broken, a state where you've depleted their break bar or toughness bar. They stop attacking and take increased damage for a short period of time. You can also use a finishing move on them for massive damage. There are multiple ways to break an enemy. The first is by parrying their attacks. Watch for a glowing halo around an enemy. This indicates that a parryable attack is incoming. When the outer ring of the halo closes in on the inner ring, use a basic attack or other skill to parry it. Or just button mash like I do. It works 90% of the time. A successful parry significantly depletes the enemy's toughness bar. Abilities like your concerto skills deal substantial damage to the toughness bar, making them very effective tools in your kit. Pro tip: building a team that can both damage HP and shred toughness is important. It makes boss fights way smoother. And don't forget, every character has unique attack strings, so spend time in the training room testing combos. It's way more effective than learning in the field. Fighting has the obvious downside that you take damage, but how do you heal? You can heal in Wuthering Waves using Resonance Nexuses, the fast travel points. You can cook and eat food. You can use character abilities, some echo abilities, and you can also purchase items from the pharmacy. Resonance Nexuses provide a full party heal, and while cooking can restore HP through various recipes, it's not always the most efficient way to heal your characters. Some characters have skills that heal either the individual or the whole team, and other characters heal after switching out of combat. Certain echoes also grant healing abilities that can be equipped. When it comes to team composition, you want a main DPS, a sub DPS or burst unit, and a support or healer. Let's say you have Rover as your main DPS. You can pair them with Baizhi for healing and Chia for burst support. Team synergy matters because elements can combo. Arrow can launch enemies, Glacio can freeze them, Electro can chain between enemies, and so on. Later, certain bosses even require specific elements to break their shields efficiently. Here's another tip. Don't overinvest early in your resonators. Stick to easily available units like Rover, Yang Yang, and Baizhi. They're strong enough for story content, and you can save higher materials for your 4-star and 5-star pulls later. Echoes are Wuthering Waves' equivalent of equipment, but they're cooler and kind of like Pokemon. You literally absorb the monsters you defeat. Each echo gives stats, set bonuses, and a special combat skill if they're equipped as your main. Early on, focus on echoes that increase attack percent, crit rate, or energy regen. Don't stress about finding perfect ones, you'll replace them as you climb. Echoes come in different rarities. 1-star and 2 stars drop from basic enemies, 3-star and 4-star come from elite monsters, and 5-star are from endgame boss drops. Farm echoes by fighting enemies in the open world, especially the tacit fields. They respawn every few days, and different regions have specific echo pools. For example, the Sea of Flames drops fire-type echoes. Central Plains gives physical and arrow echoes. Jinzhou outskirts are good for starter neutral types. Use echo development materials to enhance them, but again, focus on your main set first. Pro tip: try to get echoes that align with your resonator's element for maximum resonance bonus. You'll see a visual glow if it matches. If you play this game for any length of time, you'll soon be swimming in materials. Here's what each type actually does, and which are important to focus on collecting. Resonator Ascension materials are dropped by world bosses and needed every 10 levels for your characters. Skill level materials are earned from weekly bosses. Save these for your DPS's key skills. Weapon Ascension materials are found in daily dungeons that rotate based on the element. And Echo Enhancement materials. These are farmed or crafted via synthesis. I want to mention wave plates specifically here as they're sort of unique. These are a special form of energy or stamina used to claim rewards from repeatable challenges like forgery, simulation, and boss challenges. They are crucial for obtaining resources needed to level up characters and weapons. Wave plates regenerate over time, 1 per every 6 minutes, up to a maximum of 240. But if you run out, you can also refill your bar instantly using items like crystal solvents. Wood-textured shards are another item I want to mention. You get wood-textured shards by exploring the Huanglong region, where they are found in various locations like houses, shops, and military camps. After you collect them, you can trade them at the Pioneer Association souvenir store in Jinzhou. You can exchange them for various items, including Lustrous Tide, which is used for pulling banners. Synthesis stations found in towns are basically your crafting tables. You can convert low-tier mats into higher-tier ones, or even create consumables like resonance potions. It's super efficient to use them, especially mid-game when you're short on specific boss drops. And you can also synthesize right from your backpack, though there are some drawbacks. Synthesizing from your backpack is for crafting potions and certain items on the go, while using a station allows you to craft a wider range of items, including materials for weapon and skill enhancement, and provides a way to earn synthesizer proficiency by crafting potions. The backpack option is a convenient way to make specific items, while the station is the primary and more comprehensive crafting hub. And remember, you can preview every material source in your inventory. Just tap on it and it'll show you where you can find it. Cooking is surprisingly important in this game. You'll unlock it after meeting Baizhi early on. Each recipe provides temporary buffs like increased attack, faster stamina regen, or HP recovery after death. You can find new recipes by exploring towns, buying them from shopkeepers, or completing side quests, and some ingredients are region-specific. You can buy some ingredients by visiting the pharmacy, such as lemongrass for jinjo skewers, one of the earliest recipes. Here's the trick. Cook the same meal until you perfect it. Once perfected, you get higher buffs when making that dish, plus you can auto-cook it instantly in big batches. Some resonators are better at cooking certain dishes, and switching to that character gives the produced dish the chance of giving higher than normal buffs. If a resonator is skilled in cooking a dish, the swap character icon on the top right-hand side of the screen will flash when you select the dish. For big fights, always eat before going in. That 20% attack or crit chance can make or break your run. Alright, let's talk about the shop and the currencies, because there's quite a few of them. First, there's shell credits, which are your everyday money used for leveling everything. Astrite is a premium currency, earned through exploration, quests, events, or can be purchased. It's used to buy banner poles or wave plates when you run out of stamina for grinding bosses. Lustrous tides are pull tickets for standard banners. Forging tides are pull tickets for weapon banners. And radiant tides pull tickets for limited time banners. Afterglow corals are gotten by pulling duplicates in banner pulls. They're used in the coral shop for rare items and more pulls. And then of course you have your wave plates, which are your energy or stamina. It refills slowly over time, as I said, or you can replenish it with astrite. Since lustrous tides are valuable for pulling standard banners, here's a quick rundown on how to get them. Reach Union level milestones as part of the Awakening Journey rewards. You can get them from login event rewards. You can convert your Afterglow coral in the item exchange shop. Convert your Oscillate coral in the item exchange shop. Convert your astrite into radiant tides in the tidal exchange shop. Convert your data sets in the points shop. You get free level bundles in the in-game shop for reaching Union level milestones, and these will often include lustrous tides. You also get them from the Pioneer Broadcast rewards, which is the in-game battle pass. You can hand in Sonnets caskets, collectibles for casket delivery rewards, and spend wood textured shards at the Jinjo souvenir shop. The rarer Radiant Tide is for pulling limited time banners and can be obtained by doing login event rewards on the 3rd and 7th days, from the Insider channel rewards in the Pioneer podcast, bought for 160 astrites in the Tidal exchange, bought for 70 oscillated corals in the item exchange, although you have a limit of 7 per update, Union levels 70, 75, and 80 supply packs, 5 each, and purchasing the Blake Bloom's Radiant Aid bundle, but you only get a limit of 2 per month, and you get 5 each from this. Lastly, Forging Tide, the premium currency for pulling weapon banners. This can be obtained by converting astrite, Afterglow coral, and oscillate in the in-game shop. The shop has a limit of 6 Forging Tides per month that can be obtained using oscillate coral. Pro tip, never spend astrite on standard banners. Save it for limited ones. Those characters and weapons are usually game-changing. Once you unlock your guidebook, you'll get access to structured objectives and the Pioneer podcast, the game's 2-tiered battle pass. There's dailies that you can do, which are small things like defeating a certain number of enemies, opening chests, crafting items, upgrading, using wave plates, cooking. There's a variety, and they give astrite, shell credits, and XP. Weeklies are larger tasks like fighting world bosses, completing tower challenges, or using up a set amount of wave plates. Monthlies are long-term progression goals, perfect for steady free-to-play growth. The Pioneer podcast is the battle pass in Wuthering Waves, similar to those in other games like Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. It provides free and paid reward tracks that players level up by completing quests to earn rewards like materials, currency, and unique weapons. The pass is unlocked at Union level 9 and has its own weekly and seasonal quests, which grant experience towards the next level. These are reset regularly, so check them all every session. Doing them consistently gives you all the materials you'll ever need to progress comfortably. The game also features permanent and limited time events that are absolutely worth doing. They often give free astrite, upgrade materials, echoes, and even weapons and characters. Even smaller training events usually have side stories or unique dialogue that expands the world and lore. You can try new resonators for free during these events, which is perfect if you're unsure whether to pull them later. Pro tip, always do event quests early. Some of the final reward tiers require completion over multiple days, and you don't want to miss out. Exploration is the heart of this game. Everything you do, from opening chests, climbing towers, solving puzzles, or beating bosses, feeds into your Union level. You'll find hidden areas that reward huge astrite chunks, and completing region progress boosts gives special rewards. Once you hit higher world levels, your focus shifts to farming echo sets, optimizing builds, and chasing rare materials from endgame bosses. Take it slowly. Wuthering Waves is designed for gradual growth. It's a game that rewards curiosity, not speedrunning. And that's it! Your complete beginner guide to Wuthering Waves. We covered story, leveling, team building, combat, farming, currencies, the shop, cooking, synthesis events, and exploration. Everything you need to know to get off the ground and build a strong start on Solaris 3. If this helped you out, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And subscribe to help me reach my 1,000 sub goal. Hit the bell to get weekly MMO content just like this. Drop a comment telling me who your favorite resonator is or what build you're running. I love reading your guys' gaming setups. And thanks for hanging out today, friends. I'll see you in the next one. But until then, stay weird, stay cozy, and keep leveling.